The whole world understand one thing. If you want to go to war with China, then say the word independence along with Taiwan's separatist government. Israel is trying to now poke China because China now have taken firm and direct stance against Israel and warned China will not just sit by any longer for Israel breaking every fibre of international law, endangering the whole world. And to get back at China, Israel poked the wrong dragon. Beijing went ballistic on Israel. Let's dive in. Recent statements by Israeli lawmakers supporting Taiwan's participation in international bodies have triggered a major diplomatic crisis with China. The Chinese embassy in Israel responded with outrage, seeing this as a direct challenge to the foundations of the China-Israel relationship. For Beijing, Taiwan is the ultimate red line. Any foreign support for its international recognition is seen as political hostility. China views these actions as a betrayal, undermining decades of careful diplomacy and mutual benefit. The anger is not just symbolic, it reflects a deep national conviction about sovereignty and territorial integrity. China's leadership is sending a clear message. Respect for its sovereignty is non-negotiable. Any deviation, especially on Taiwan, will provoke a swift and severe response. This is not about saving face. It's about defending a core principle of the Chinese state. The Israeli government is now on notice. Its lawmakers' actions have pushed relations into dangerous territory. The partnership, built on mutual understanding, is now at risk. China expects immediate respect for its core interests. The consequences of ignoring this expectation could be severe. The One China principle is the bedrock of China's foreign policy. It asserts that Taiwan is an inalienable part of China, and Beijing is the sole legal government. Supporting Taiwan's independent participation in global forums is to China a direct attack on its sovereignty. This is not a negotiable issue. It's a matter of national survival. The international community, including Israel, has long recognized this principle as the basis for relations with China. When lawmakers appear to backtrack, China sees it as a breach of trust and a threat to the entire relationship. China's response is necessarily firm. Ambiguity invites further challenges. The message is clear. Nations must choose between a productive relationship with China or support for Taiwanese separatism. The stakes are high, and the consequences of crossing this line are real. For China, defending its sovereignty is non-negotiable. China sees a double standard in Israel's approach. Beijing has supported a two-state solution for Israel and Palestine, respecting both sides' core interests. Now China asks, why does Israel expect respect for its own sovereignty? But some lawmakers disregard China's on Taiwan. This perceived hypocrisy fuels China's sense of injustice. China believes both the Palestinian and Taiwanese issues are about sovereignty and territorial integrity. By supporting Taiwan, Israeli lawmakers are seen as undermining the very principles Israel demands for itself. This inconsistency erodes trust and damages diplomatic standing. China's message respect must be mutual. If Israel wants its interests respected, it must do the same for China. The current actions have created a deep sense of unfairness that will not be easily forgotten. Beijing sees the Israeli lawmakers' actions as part of a broader campaign orchestrated by Taiwan's leadership. China accuses Taiwan's Democratic Progressive Party of using dollar diplomacy to sway foreign politicians. The statements from Israeli lawmakers are viewed as a result of this campaign, a deliberate effort to undermine the One China principle. China frames these lawmakers not as independent actors, but as pawns in a geopolitical game. Beijing believes Taiwan is creating the illusion of international support for independence, one diplomatic move at a time. By calling out this manipulation, China aims to delegitimize support for Taiwan and warn others against similar actions. Engaging with Taipei is seen as entanglement in a separatist project. This is not innocent diplomacy, it's a calculated provocation. China's severe response is meant to deter others from following suit. The message supporting Taiwanese separatism means siding against China's core interests. The stakes for international partners are clear. China's unity on sovereignty is absolute. There is no room for compromise. In response to the crisis, China has issued a formal protest and a clear ultimatum to Israel. The demand: Israel must immediately stop actions and rhetoric supporting Taiwanese separatism. This is not a request, but a requirement for continued partnership. Failure to comply will bring serious consequences. Diplomatic, economic, and technological ties are all at risk. China has shown it will endure costs to defend its principles. Israel must now decide, is the gesture of a few lawmakers worth jeopardizing relations with the world's second-largest economy? The path forward is clear. China's red line is unmistakable. The choice rests with Israel: reaffirm respect for China's sovereignty or face a diplomatic freeze. China will take all necessary measures to defend its unity. The international community should not underestimate China's resolve. Challenging China's core interests now comes with real repercussions.